What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to be working on the Tacoma today. I've been getting a lot of parts in. The only thing left, I'm going to run down to New Orleans and pick up a bumper, a grille, and a headlight. And that should be all the parts that we need. But before I leave and get started, let's do a quick little update and I'll catch you up to what all we've done so far. Alright, so on the interior of the truck, this is where the majority of the money was spent. Got all the airbags out. Had to drop this down some to get the curtain airbags out. So where the control module had that airbag, then the knee airbag down here, and then the two seats. Got the seats out, got the covers off. Got the seat belt, that one locked up. We just got that back today. Here's the module, seat belt. Got that from Safety Restore. Got all the airbags in. There's the horn, knee one, two seats. This is the curtain airbags. Those are the expensive ones. These were fairly cheap. Here's the two seats. Radiator, AC condenser. This I probably won't use. See how it was bent in and it busted the condenser? I pulled this out. It straightened up a lot. I'll probably put a come along on it and put a board in here, bring it out some. It's not a big deal. I thought it was just going to unbolt and then I just change it out, but it's spot welded all along here, right here. And that was going to be a lot of work, so it's not really worth it. And then the other issue, the AC condenser. And this truck has the new Freon. But does anybody know what oil this is? PS-D1. Is that just like PAG 46 or what? I can't find a cross reference for that. So if you know what that is, let me know. So I'm gonna run to New Orleans, pick up a new bumper, a new grille, and a new headlight. And that should be all the parts for this truck. And we should be able to get it put together pretty quick. I may do a little work on it today, just kind of get some loose ends put together. Because Tyler's at school and I'm home today, so I might knock some of it out. So stay tuned and let's see what all we get done. Alright, I'm back from New Orleans. It's actually Kenner, really nice guy. I didn't want a video over there, but got the new grill. It's actually a TRD Sport with the camera built in. So we'll probably sell this grill because I think Tyler wants a black one. Got the bumper, which came off the same truck. Guy was parting out a Tacoma, so it worked out perfect. And it has the white front. If you remember ours, the SR5 has the black. So I think the new one's gonna look way better being all white. So I was gonna get a headlight too, but the headlight was a lot different than the 2017. This came off a 2019 truck. The headlight had some other light that went around it and it needed an additional plug, so I figured I can just get that on eBay. Find that for probably 150 bucks. So really the only part left now is just a headlight. So I guess we can start working on maybe these curtain airbags, get some of that in. I don't want to do too much without Tyler, but I'll knock out a little bit of it, get this ceiling back up. That way he can do a good little detail and shampoo the carpet before we put these seats in. So let's get started. Let's see, we got to figure out which way these go. When I was taking these out, these clips, it was almost impossible to get the clips out of the A-pillar. So I'm glad the new ones came with new clips. Let's see if I could just get it set up in there. Alright, I got both curtain airbags in. Took a little longer than I thought, but I tried to do it with this headliner just barely down, just enough to work. So I probably made it a lot harder doing it that way. So now I'm gonna just finish putting all these little handles, finish putting all those back in. That way we have the ceiling all done, and then start working on this center console. Alright, got the roof all done. Actually looks somewhat professional. We're missing this little cover right here. I guess it got blown off in the wreck. So I have to try to find that. Next I'm going to do the knee airbag. Goes down here. I actually had to plastic weld this, because this bottom part, this is the covering. It busted apart here and then busted here, so welded that back together. It's not the best, but it'd be super hard to see it because at the very bottom, this is the knee airbag. Get that installed. Then we'll do the steering wheel airbag. I may wait on these since we're still waiting on the seat covers over here. So no use really doing that. Might try to get this center console in, or I might leave it out while he finishes detailing the inside. Get the seat belt installed. So let's work on this. Alright, the airbag goes in first, and then the dash covering next. See if we can plug this in. Alright, getting this hood release latch in was pretty tough. Really no trick to doing it, just had to force it in. And then I think we have 2 extra wires. I guess for other models there's different things. Alright, that's that. Now we can do the steering wheel, and then we do seat belt. Alright, if you remember on the old airbag, these 2 plugs was melted to this because this gets super hot. So I had to get some new plugs, wired that in. And this is only held in by 2 bolts. You take off the cover right here and it screws in. It's a little torque screw. So let's get these on. And one thing that you're supposed to do that I didn't do is change the clock spring. They don't always go bad whenever an airbag blows. They go bad because it gets so hot. But I tested it with my voltage meter and tested the ohms, and it showed good. So I'm going to take a chance and go with it. So it may blow whenever I hook up the battery, but I think it's going to be fine. Everything's coming together good. The interior of the truck was the most tedious part. It's the stuff I don't like. Alright, when you get your seat belt back, they usually put a little tie wrap right here. Kind of helps with installation. I only had one seat belt that was locked up. Usually whichever seat belt somebody was using during the wreck gets locked up. I had to take this bolt back out. I forgot this goes on first. So I plug that in, tighten this one up. Next we put this in, because this is what holds this in. So we have to do it this way. Then we just pull this down, do this. All right, I got the seat belt all in, came out good. Actually, the top part has to go in first, then you put the bottom piece. So it's all lined up good, got all the door trim pieces in. Next, let's knock this out, get this over with. It goes up in this little spot under the dash. All right, this only has 3 bolts, but the 2 in the back are super hard to get to. Really no easy way to do it. And I guess it needs to be bolted down so tight so it doesn't vibrate or anything. Alright, I got the ones back here tightened. That's the last one. It's super hard trying to film these videos by myself. Alright, that's done. Made a lot of progress today. I like how it all's coming back together. If you happen to see one of these pieces on eBay or something, let me know. That's on the driver's side A-pillar, little bolt cover. So in the next video, I think what we're gonna do is work on the change out the condenser and the radiator, get the truck running, make sure we don't have a blown head gasket. Hopefully nobody at Copart ran it too long without any water in the radiator. So we'll get that done, get this straightened out better. We still have to line up this fender. it got pushed back. A lot of the clips are bent. So nothing too hard. All the tedious work's done now. So hopefully we'll get this truck completely finished in 2 more videos. So stick around and we will see you in the next video.